Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD, and in the previous episode we found out that little Makar, oh he's adorable, was in fact the descendant of the prior Wind Temple sage. And speaking of the Wind Temple, we're doing it in this episode. This place is gigantic and will most likely take multiple episodes to defeat. And first thing we gotta do is check out the stinking whiz ropes. Not a fan of the whiz ropes, they're not stinking cool at all. Whiz robes are quite the pain. Anyways, next we're going to come over here and do that to that, and do that to that. Hopefully this Stalfos will be destroyed, and then his head will... Nope, didn't get actually in the explosion of the bomb. Which is slightly annoying, but I need to... Oh my gosh, I always mess up at that. Gosh dang it, let's just explode him again. There we go. And this time hit his head the correct number of times, and then he will be destroyed. Next, we're going to take out our Windmaker. And like the King of Red Lions alluded to, we're going to be using Makar actually a whole heck of a lot. Not necessarily in this episode, but in the dungeon. Now, I personally don't like controlling Makar. His like wind-up speed to actually start moving is, for some reason, kind of off. I don't really know why they made it like that, but it's kind of weird. Also, usually flying as him isn't very fun, but hey, you can plant trees, that's kinda cool, and sometimes trees will magically just give us treasure chests. Can't really explain why, but hey, I'm not complaining. Do not go back to Link yet, though, and reclaim your treasure, because we actually need to come onto Makar, and please, Makar, get up there, get up there. Guess I'll do it from that side, whatever. It's kinda just one of those weird things. Then let go, Makar. Get our reward, and congratulations, you've completed the first room of this dungeon. Inside this chest is going to be an orange rupee, and now we can truly get started. Yeah, and alright, let's climb up here, and yeah, you're going to be using... Oh, gosh. It is very late at night. I don't know, honestly, why I'm doing this dungeon, but I am. Yeah, let's actually see if we can't get any magic in any of this grass. Oh, yeah, we got one jar. Not bad, not bad. Even though that monster orb down there probably would have had some magic in it, but hey, whatever. So let's see. I'm trying to think of what we need to do in what order, but I guess it really doesn't honestly matter. I mean, the next thing we do is pretty much required. So now let's pick up Makar and get the crap out of this room, since there's really nothing left to do with it. Now, I personally really stinking like the Wind Temple, except for one room. They could have made... It's, in my opinion, on par with the annoyance of the Water Temple. I mean, the Water Temple is still not that bad, but people like to blow things out of proportion, so sometimes I'll blow things out of proportion. But the entire presentation, I messed that up, the entire presentation of the Wind Temple is actually really great. I know this is probably a very well-known Easter egg, but I'll talk about it briefly anyways. The song that you're hearing is not very noticeable as it may be, is actually composed of mostly wind instruments, which is actually very stinking cool from, like, you know, just an Easter egg standpoint. Not necessarily makes the dungeon itself and the puzzle design better, but hey, you can just pick and choose what you like about a dungeon. I personally like that. I also like the fact that Makar actually has a decently cool part to him. Medley, honestly, all she did was really move her harp around, and that was about it. But Makar actually plants trees. It's still not as cool, but it's still kind of cool to an extent. Okay, not really, but hey, I'm trying to just make Makar out to be some kind of cool guy. Anyways, we're gonna plant 3 trees in this room. We got 2 down, just 1 more to go. And actually flying with Makar is not as nice as flying with Medley. I really don't like it at all, but whatever. Anyways, with the 3rd tree planted, we can finally, well, progress farther in the dungeon, but unfortunately Makar will be sucked into utter darkness. No. Makar is gone. All is lost. No, not really. That's supposed to happen. Anyway, so Makar is basically in jail, which I never actually showed off what jail looks like in the Earth Temple. But in the Wind Temple, it's kind of lame. He's just over there, fidgeting around. It's cool. It's whatever. Anyways. So yeah, we're not going to be using Makar all too much for the remainder of the episode, but we will be using him later on in the dungeon. Next is this room. I'm going to be running past a lot of the enemies here just because I do not necessarily care to fight them. First thing we want to do in here, though, is take care of this Wallmaster. No, Floor Master. Yeah. Get him. There we go. Good. Alright. So now that minor issue has been taken care of, use your Deku Leaf on that thing. Come over here, take care of the second Floor Master. Do a bunch of stab attacks. You won't even have a chance to attack you. And then we're going to come up here to get an optional treasure chest. Ugh. Oh, crap. I think I did that in the wrong order a little bit. What we're supposed to do is we're supposed to hit that and then do that, I guess. I mean, that's one way of doing it. I guess you're supposed to use the Deku Leaf from far away to trigger that wall to come back down so you can pick up... why do I keep running into walls in this episode, man? What's wrong with me? We're going to get a Joy Pendant, which is going to be very handy. Anyways, going to jump over here, and unfortunately, we're going to have to come back to this room once we have freed Makar, because there is that stone. Basically, we're going to have to use and I got Makar with it anyways. This room totally sucks, because you will not have enough magic to do all of it, which is lame. But it's whatever. As long as you have the magic upgrade, you shouldn't have to stop too terribly much to get refills, but you still will have to stop momentarily. Anyways, let's think. Okay, we want to kill this guy ASAP, because he is annoying. Can we double shot him? Nope, didn't get the double shot off. But he teleported the exact same place, so more or less, he is now dead. Yeah. We should have enough magic to get to the other side of this room. Okay, just decided to clip through that. That's cool, too. We want to get this treasure chest ASAP, because it's going to be very helpful to basically tell us where we need to go in the dungeon. And obviously, once we know where to go, we can complete the dungeon very quickly. It is the dungeon map. Obviously, it's usually the first large chest that we get in every single dungeon. I'm going to get some grass here, not because I want magic jars, because I think this place just looks too unruly. Where is their lawnmower? Let's, I don't really need bombs. I'd much rather have magic jars. Ugh. Okay, that should be enough. Next, we're going to jump off this and hopefully make it back. Now, what we need to go now is there is some more grass that we can get. So let's come up to here. And it doesn't look like it, but there's probably going to be a ton of magic jars in these little blades of grass. There we go. Big one. Awesome. Let's see if this one has it. Okay. Not as great, but hey, that's fine too. Next, we're going to go back into the Cyclone of Wind. And then we're going to go forward a little bit. And then we're just spinning on our way. This room is actually stinking humongous. It's really stinking big. So we need to like get that. And yeah, this place it does not seem very large, but the number of puzzles and backtracking we have to do in this dungeon is actually insane. I'm kind of impressed they put that much into this dungeon, really. Yeah, I really just don't like the main room in particular. Another very large can I hit him? Good. I think that was a hit. Not too sure. Let's hit this toucan. Gosh, I don't like him. Get out of my way, P-Hat. I'm not going to bother with him, honestly. Let's get the Whiz Rope a second time, because we do not want to get hit with a fireball midair. And then fly over to this platform. All we really needed was the dungeon map in this room. We will eventually be back to this room to do something later. That's in the that's in the future, not really the near future, because I don't know how long it's going to take me to do all this. Anyways, where we actually need to go is this area now. This is about to blow your stinking mind. This one room is gigantic. The floor is basically going to open up to reveal pretty much the largest room in, I think, the entire game, actually. And then last second, just do a B attack and get to the very bottom. So now that we're at the very bottom, there's... keep running into things, and I want to avoid P-Hats, but they keep chasing me. We want to go to the only room that we can go to, which is this one. This room sucks. It is not well designed. You cannot make me think that it is well designed. Can I do the trick? Okay, good. What we basically have to do here is we're going to quickly get our heavy boots on, and then quickly take them off and move off of this platform. Basically, to get the treasure chart that is located... I messed that last one up, but I'm going to have to go down anyway, so I might as well do it. To get the treasure chart in this room, you have to destroy all 5 of those things. Now, this isn't necessarily a glitch, it's kind of just like a little trick you can do. You can basically get all the enemies to spawn at once, which could be bad or good, depending on how you see things. I personally think it's good, because I can take them all down very quickly. And yes, this room is literally filled with enemies. First thing we want to do is we want to take care of these Armos, which will be most awesome. And then we're just going to spin a whole heck of a lot and get this... Oh gosh, this is lagging the game so bad. We want to get this Floor Master destroyed next. And then we're going to block, so that doesn't hurt us. And gosh, this room is so noisy. Can't hear the awesome music. And alright, let's spin a little bit. Get rid of those blue, or I'll choose red and green ones, respectively. Now there is another very obnoxious. See, that was so much easier than just doing it all individually. Basically, if you don't do that little trick, you have to come down here like 5 times. It's a total pain in the butt. Let's actually see if we can get in here. Hopefully some magic. No. Actually, I was full magic. Don't really know why I asked for that. But now, we need to get to those 2 chests. Yes, there are 2 chests in this room, just so you believe me. Actually, we don't have the compass yet, so you'll have to take my word for it until we get up there. But we're going to take this block, and then push it a little more. And there we go. Nice. So now it's on the appropriate area. We're going to actually use... I don't think this will work, but I'm going to try it. Oh, that actually worked. Nice. Pretty cool. Now we're going to get the crap out of here. And there we go. That's that room for you. It could either be the easiest room in the dungeon, depending on how you do it. Actually, no, not the easiest. Because technically, like, I don't know. There's a lot of easy rooms in the dungeon. But that's how you get the treasure chart. Pretty stinking nice. There is another treasure chart that we're going to be getting. Probably way later in the dungeon, actually. And there is the small key that we need to use in the prior room. And once you have the small key, all the spikes in this room will go back down. Pretty cool. I'm very happy that I did that little glitch, because that room could be very obnoxious if you don't. Anyways, with a small key in hand, we can finally come over to this locked door and do what is in here, which is the mini-boss. Ooh! Yeah, I do not like this mini-boss at all. It is quite the pain in the butt. But unfortunately, we gotta find him. It is the boss battle. I consider this its own boss battle. This guy is that annoying. It is the orange wizrobe, who has a very nice Aztec-looking headdress on. Very nice touch. Very nice touch. What is not a nice touch, though, is that he will spawn mass amount of enemies, including another summoner. Very obnoxious. So obnoxious. Oh, gosh. The trick to beating these guys is just rapid fire. Honestly, and look for them. That is also very helpful. Gosh, just do not like them summon additional people. He just did that. There isn't really much I could do about it. Just keep your eyes out, honestly. Okay, let's not get our vision obstructed. Got one shot on the main guy. I don't think the main guy can summon more of the normal wizrobes, but I could be wrong on that. I've never actually had to battle him for that long to find out. Okay, the normal one is right there. We took him out. Let's actually take out this other bird. Now, I basically just kite, which I don't know if you guys know what the meaning of the word kite is. I just kite the very large dark nut all around the area to where you just basically fight him last. And I really don't care about golden feather. I just want the summoner to appear. Where are you, summoner? I guess he wants me to fight. Nope. I'm not gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna hit the wizrobe. I think I got him with that hit. Yeah, I did. Cool. So now we're just going to spin the camera around. Don't want to fight the Dark Knight because he still has his breastplate on him, which means he's super stinking slow, so we can just keep kiting him around. And alright, the rather large wizrobe. Okay, we got the last hit on him. They can summon so many enemies, it is just ridiculous, and I'd rather not fight that right now. And once that's done, basically just beat the Dark Knight. It's pretty simple. You fought tons of Dark Nuts at this point. This guy is not going to be any different. He's not going to surprise you that much. And with the newly enhanced Master Sword, he is nearly a complete pushover. But what is not a complete pushover is the fact that we're going to get a pretty awesome treasure chest. And personally, my favorite Zelda item of all time. You guys know what it is because I've said it basically in every single Zelda LP ever. It's the hook shot, heck yeah! The hook shot, it extends, it retracts, it latches onto things. What a cool invention. And yes, this is going to be the dungeon item. And I kind of want to break this monster orb because I want some hearts. There we go. Nice. That's going to give us another Knight's Crest, but I don't think we have any use for Knight's Crest at this point. But yes, the hook shot in this game is awesome. The hitbox on it couldn't be better. It's great. It looks great. I stinking love it. Anyways, we need to actually bust out our, this thing and hit this peg. There we go. So now that this room has been taken care of, I want to sincerely thank all of you so much for watching this episode. Let's play The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD. And in this episode, we became Mega Man. We got the iron boots and our trusty hookshot. Kind of look like a robot. I don't know, maybe. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and in the next episode, we take on the rest. Actually, not the rest. More of the Wind Temple. And hopefully rescue our friend Makar. So see you guys then.